Hello. This assignment is called Thanksgiving Appositives. As we move into our Unit 4 Revise unit, we'll be looking more at sentence structure and looking at how sentence has certain parts that play certain roles. And in this particular case, we're looking at our appositives. Now, a positive is just a fancy word that is a noun that renames another noun beside it. An example of an appositive would be Mrs. Sickler is my teacher. She is from New York. Now that is two sentences that are short side by side. But when you become a more experienced writer, we end up adding those sentences together. And there is a way to do this by using an appositive. So what you can do is say, my teacher, comma, Miss Sickler, comma, is from New York. So you've said the exact same thing in a little more educated, smarter sounding sentence. So the appositive is the noun or noun phrase that renames another noun that's right beside it. So teacher is my noun and Miss Sickler is the appositive. Teacher is Miss Sickler. Miss Sickler is the teacher. So you're going to use commas to separate the appositive from the rest of the sentence. When the appositive begins the sentence, interrupts the sentence, or ends the sentence, it looks like this. So if a tennis player, comma, Rob, practice his swing. So tennis player is Rob. Rob is the tennis player. Rob, comma, an excellent tennis player, comma, was named the most valuable player. So Rob is an excellent tennis player. An excellent tennis player is Rob. So it describes the noun or noun phrase beside it. And then we get to, it could be at the end. So the appositive could be the beginning, it could be the middle, or it could be the end of the sentence. Rob's last match was against a tough opponent, comma, a former state champion. So opponent is our noun. A former state champion describes which opponent. They're the same. So what we'll do in our assignment is, in the sentences below, you're going to underline the appositive phrase. You're going to use these green highlight sticks over here to underline the appositive phrase, and you're going to circle the noun it renames. You're going to use the purple circles to circle the noun. So the cornucopia, comma, a symbol of abundance, comma, was overflowing with fruits and vegetables. So our noun in this sentence is cornucopia. And a cornucopia, by the way, is like, it's called Horn of Plenty. It is one of those triangular pointy shaped baskets that has fruits and vegetables in it that's overflowing. The cornucopia, a symbol of abundance. So the cornucopia is a symbol of abundance. A symbol of abundance would be cornucopia, noun and appositive. The presidential turkey pardon, comma, a tradition that started with President Abraham Lincoln, comma, continues today. So the pardon is our noun. And sometimes the appositive may be longer than these green sticks that you have, like these underline. So you might have to copy one, just go copy and paste so that you will have extra. A tradition started with President Abraham Lincoln. So on this one, you're going to have to stretch it all the way under the entire. So this is our noun pardon. Our appositive is a tradition that started with President Abraham Lincoln. So the pardon is the tradition is the pardon. You're going to go through and you'll do that for the other slides. You will work all the way through 10, following those same instructions. And then for sentences 11 through 15, you're going to type the commas where they are needed to punctuate the sentence correctly and separate the appositive phrase. And then you're going to underline the positive phrase using, again, the green highlights. So my grandmother, comma, a wonderful cook, comma, makes the best pumpkin pie every Thanksgiving. So in this particular case, we know our noun is grandmother. Our positive is a wonderful cook. So Your grandmother's a wonderful cook. The wonderful cook is grandmother. And we highlight the commas. We all enjoyed the family dinner, a yearly tradition. So you have to ask yourself, what is our noun and what is our positive phrase? So we all enjoyed a family dinner, a yearly tradition. So when you read it like that, you can hear a natural stop. So we're going to add a comma here. And we know that I'm going to go ahead and highlight it. And we know the dinner is our noun, and the dinner is a yearly tradition. So a yearly tradition is our positive. Dinner is our noun. And you're going to do that through 15. And then finally on this slide, you're going to write your own 3 Thanksgiving or fall sentences within a positive. Have fun. Be creative with your sentences. Share them with your neighbor, and I can't wait to read them. Don't forget, as with all assignments, when you are finished, you are going to submit this to Canvas for a daily grade.